If you're in the market for a modular stroller, you're going to want to watch this video, but you also are probably wondering, where is Ellie GUROCK from Magic Beans? For those of you who don't know, Ellie has left the baby business. He's left this YouTube channel to me along with all of my other social media channels. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I promise I will make an about me video so you can get to know who I am. But I'm Jamie Grayson. I've been working in the baby gear industry over 20 years. I'm a child passenger safety technician, and I do a lot of speaking events all over the place. And today we're going to talk about the Mockingbird 3.0. This is a modular stroller. What a modular stroller means is that you can put a bassinet on it, you have a stroller seat, and you can put a infant car seat on it to make it a travel system. Now, there are a few reasons specifically that I like the Mockingbird 3.0. First off, it sits at like a very solid price point. In terms of what you get for the price, it is tremendous value. It's not the most expensive stroller on the market. It's not the cheapest stroller on the market. It sits right in like a sweet spot for a lot of families, which I think is terrific. Secondly, it is very adaptable. Now, this is a single stroller. You can buy a second seat for it to turn it into a double. You can even use a ride-on board to turn the Mockingbird into a triple, which is excellent. The ride-on board is really, really, really good. I also love that, you can go see this in a Target in most locations. Unfortunately, a lot of people do not have access to specialty baby gear retailers near them. So at least if you live near a Target that has this, you can go get your hands on it. And if not, there are plenty of videos on the internet, including the one you're about to watch. So like and subscribe. Fourth, Mockingbird, they're just good people. They're excellent people at that company. And personally, if they're good at a corporate level and they make a good product, to me, that's like a really nice little marriage right there. So let's talk about the Mockingbird 3.0. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but I'm known to talk a lot. So I'm not going to do any kind of unboxing. It's already open and assembled. It is very easy to assemble. And quite frankly, if you're at an age where you're having children, you should know how to open a cardboard box and learn how to put things together. Now, what I will say is, when you open this box, you are met with this like piece of cardboard with an envelope. There are QR codes on here that will take you to your instruction videos, will help you register your product. All of that is also in the envelope. And it is very, very important for you to register your baby products. This is how a company will get a hold of you in case there is a recall at some point in the future. So with all of your products, strollers, car seats, high chairs, baby carriers, anything that has that black and white card, collect those cards, fill them out, mail them in, or most companies allow you to do it on the internet. So let's get talking about the Mockingbird 3.0. So out of the box, you have a chassis, the wheels, and the stroller seat. We're going to start talking about the chassis. Now, the chassis has an adjustable handle. It rotates. It does not telescope. I am 6'2". It is a very comfortable handle height for me, and it's adjustable further down and further up. The adapter mechanism, where you would put the seat or car seat adapter or the bassinet, very easy to use, these off-white button situations. The undercarriage basket is also huge. And you'll notice this new frame. It's in black. The older Mockingbirds were in silver. You can now get a black chassis, and I just think it classes up the joint quite a bit. Now, when it comes to the seat is suitable from 3 months up to 50 pounds, and it is reversible, which is very nice, very easy to do. Memory buttons on the side of the seat. You hit one button, you pull the seat up, you flip it around. You don't have to push both buttons in and hold them both in to switch the seat. And I think that is an excellent, excellent feature. Now, you can use the seat from birth just by adding an optional infant insert, which is a nice option if you don't want to put them in the car seat or, get the bassinet. The seat also has an adjustable calf support, which is a really nice feature. And it has a terrific canopy. And this canopy not only has a peekaboo window, but it has a zip out panel, and that panel comes way down. But while we're talking about the seat, this is where most of the improvements in the 3.0 kind of live. There are new mesh seat pockets inside the seat where your kid can put rocks or, stuff on. The canopy height is also adjustable, which I think is a really nice feature as your kid's torso gets taller. The seat still has its great, swing away bumper bar, but it also has a magnetic harness that is very easy to use, and it just clicks together. There is also a seat liner which comes in very, very handy. You can reverse it to the mesh side for warmer months, flip it back around when it's a little cooler. But where they have blown the 3.0 out of the water is the leg shade. This stores underneath the calf support in the seat, and you basically pull this out and stretch it up over the seating area. It wraps around the bumper bar and attaches on the sides of the seat for stability. It is absolutely excellent, and you pair that with the huge canopy, and like no sun is getting to your kid. So think about like saving their legs from burning when you go to theme parks, when you're walking. This is a great, great feature. And all that being said, these seats are compatible if you already have a 2.0 or the older Mockingbird, so you can get these seats separately. Now let's talk about this if you were going to use it with a bassinet. The bassinet is an additional purchase. There's also a stand for the bassinet, which I think is absolutely worth investing in. Turns it into like a little Moses basket bedside sleeper. It's great for travel. Now the bassinet is suitable from birth up to 20 pounds or until your baby starts to like roll over and push up. And normally that's gonna be somewhere around the 3-month marker. Now, this bassinet obviously has a really nice canopy. It has a terrific pull-out panel in that canopy. It's great coverage. And then if you notice at the foot of the bassinet and at the head, there's a zipper. You zip that up and there are 2 panels that flip open and they're attached with magnets. They stay in place to allow for a lot of really good airflow throughout the bassinet, and that comes in really handy in warmer months. Because I'm a car seat nerd, as you can tell behind me, one of my favorite features is car seat compatibility. Now, Mockingbird clearly does not make their own car seat, but they make adapters for other brands. And when I say other brands, I mean it's compatible with over 40 different infant car seat models. So you have plenty to choose from. And I like that because you can get a car seat that actually fits your vehicle and your budget and kind of like what you want out of a car seat, and then put it on a stroller. You're not like beholden to making sure the stroller that you get and the car seat are the same manufacturer, and it may not work for you at all. If you're finding this information helpful, which I hope you are, please remember to like and subscribe. That is the easiest way to help me out as I grow this channel and take it over, because I have some plans for her. Now, if we're looking at this in configurations for more than one child, we have to talk about this. You buy a second seat, and what I love are the adapters. Not only are they very satisfying to use on the frame, they just fit everything very well, but the adapters are included with the second seat. Most other strollers, you have to buy multiple pairs of adapters on top of your second seat or your second bassinet, whatever you're doing. That can cost anywhere from like $50 to $60 to over $100. I love that the adapters to turn this into a double are included in the box with the second seat at one price. Now, if you're dealing with 2 kids, you can use this for twins. 2 car seats, 2 bassinets, 2 seats. You can use this for an infant and a toddler. You can have a car seat, you can have a stroller seat. You can even have the very coveted bassinet on top, stroller seat on the bottom. A lot of modular single to double strollers do not allow you to actually have the bassinet up near the caregiver by the handlebar, and that's something a lot of people want. So that's really like something to consider, folks. You can also get a ride-along board and turn this into a true triple. And like I said, the ride-along board is absolutely terrific. You can stand on it and your kid can sit on it. So when it comes to a single, 2 double, 2 triple stroller, the 3.0 is offering you a whole lot of options. Unlike a lot of other modular strollers on the market, this is also a one-handed fold. And you know, most of the other strollers, there are going to be triggers on both sides of the handle. This is a central button. You push, you squeeze, and the stroller folds right down one-handed, and it stands up, which is excellent. So I think that about covers the Mockingbird 3.0 for the most part. Obviously, if you have questions, leave them below. I will do my best to answer them for you. Just be patient. I have a lot of fires on every social media platform that I always deal with, but I promise I will do my best. I look forward to seeing you next time. Maybe we'll do a live Q&A. I don't know.